Greetings, friends. Today you will hear a short retelling of a black comedy about two girls who desperately fight for the title of beauty queen of a small town, and what came out of it you will soon see. Please evaluate the new voiceover voice, writing your opinion in the comments to the video. Let's start watching the movie. The 95th year marked the 50th anniversary of the first beauty pageant. A cosmetics company for young people decided to hold the pageant in a small town, and a film crew traveled there to capture the festivities. The company's Sarah Rose commercial opens with a new beauty pageant for American girls. Host Adam West announces that the winner from the town of Mount Rose, Minnesota, will go on to host the finals and become famous. At a regular school assembly, this recording is shown by Gladys Lehman. The woman is the chairperson for a local beauty pageant, and she asks everyone to participate. Gladys believes that their town is true to old traditions, chaste, and therefore honors such events. Mount Rose is indeed quite conservative, populated by pleasant people living in private homes. Gladys and Iris go to the market with the film crew. The chairwoman proposes a motto for the contest: "Proud to be an American." Gladys repeats the same mottos from previous years and thinks she is being extremely creative. The action shifts to the contestants' registration site. One of the contestants is Leslie Miller, who is obsessed with her boyfriend. Another contestant, Amber Atkins, tells us that she took part because her mom once did. After school, the heroine does makeup on dead people. Gladys reveals that she once won the pageant, and this year her daughter Becky, a confident and beautiful girl who has a passion for guns, is participating. One of the contestants wants to wow everyone with a dramatic monologue, believing that many beauty queens then become actresses. As proof, a cheap commercial for a meat factory is shown, starring one of the winners. Another contestant, Janelle, wants to perform a dance using sign language. Tammy, captain of the soccer team, enters a contest for a scholarship. However, while riding on her father's tractor, the girl dies unexpectedly. One of the girls is sure that the tragedy with Tammy was set up, since she always and everywhere won. Chloe's choreographer criticizes almost all the contestants, believing that they dance terribly. The woman is confident it will be Becky and Amber in the finals. The heroine visits the current beauty queen, Mary, who suffers from an eating disorder. Becky shows up there too, pretending to visit the girl all the time. Amber tells her that she dreams of leaving Mount Rose and becoming an outstanding TV journalist. The heroine's mother, Annette, who also participated in the contest, behaves rather rudely. Unlike Amber, Becky lives in a huge, beautiful house, although the atmosphere is somewhat spoiled by her father. Next, we meet the judges of the competition. One of them, John Doe, decided to participate only because he is crazy about young girls, although he tries to hide it. The second, Harold Weems, became a judge at the request of Becky's father, because, working in his furniture company, he will be able to save money for a monument to his wife. The third judge is Jean, a battered girl who also works for the Lehmans. During the first rehearsal, many men watch the young contestants. Brett, captain of the school team, is cold to Becky, but blossoms at the sight of Amber. When young Lehman leaves after throwing a tray, the guy asks the heroine out on a date. Amber sadly says she's busy on Friday, and Brett reschedules their meeting time for tonight. Annette's friend Loretta is sure that Becky Lehman will win the contest no matter what, which angers the woman. The woman says this because the girl's family is the richest and always ahead of everyone else. At work, Amber regretfully sees Brett, who has been shot by someone, right between the eyes. Becky, who is into guns and hunting, reacts to the news rather calmly. Amber tells the crew that she found a picture of Tammy in her drawer with the caption, "You're next." Soon the heroine learns from her boss that there has been a fire in her house. Annette, admitted to the burn unit with a can of alcohol in her hand, says there was a strange noise in the kitchen, after which she was thrown backwards. Amber tells Loretta that she doesn't want to enter the beauty pageant because of the strange events going on around it. The woman is sure that Annette will be upset because after losing the pageant, she has dreamed her whole life that her daughter would win it. The mother does become furious, but calms down and says that this is Amber's only chance to get out and fulfill her dream. Soon Gladys holds a meeting for the girls, where she explains how to properly interact with the judges. The first tip is to sit like a lady, not with your leg over your leg. The second is not to be afraid of the judges, as they are nervous themselves. When asked who she would like to see as president, Becky responds by naming her mother, as she could solve all of humanity's problems. Unlike the others, Amber is given the difficult task of spelling all the states in America. To the judges' surprise, she does well. The day before the pageant comes the dress rehearsal. Amber rejoices that her dress miraculously survived the fire and even remains on the rack. Becky's costume is sewn by a Mexican laborer her father brought in. Janelle asks the heroine to switch places, and the girl happily agrees, becoming not the first, but the eighth. However, during the performance, an iron piece falls on her. Amber is sure that the searchlight should have fallen on her. Loretta comes to the girls and gives her the lovely dress. At Mount Rose, the long-awaited night of the pageant finally arrives. Loretta brings Annette there as well, who is still in serious condition. Gladys opens the pageant, having purposely worn her most dressy gown. The contestants come on stage in patriotic costumes. Each girl takes turns telling why she is proud to be an American. Amber believes that America opens up opportunities for anyone, which is why she is proud of her country. After the performance, the heroine returns to the dressing room and realizes that her dress for the final moment has magically disappeared. Iris asks her to worry about it later, as now everyone has to perform dance numbers. Amber realizes that Becky stole the outfit and then pounces on her with accusations. A scuffle breaks out between the girls, but Iris pulls the heroine away and asks her to keep her cool. In addition, the woman admits that everyone dislikes Becky, but this is no reason to start a scandal. Gladys, in a new dress, announces the performance of the previous beauty queen Mary. The girl appears on stage with a nurse who helps mimic the dance. Cloris prepares the girls for a choreographed number, but her explanations are interrupted by fierce glances from Becky and Amber. The performance begins, with John Doe watching the young girls with undisguised eagerness. He is the one who starts clapping furiously when the dance ends, which shocks the other judges. Afterwards, in the dressing room, the girls scrub off the paint stains with stain remover. Meanwhile, Gladys, who won the beauty contest 17 years ago, still dominates the stage. The woman shares her impressions, to which Loretta and Annette laugh. Amber, meanwhile, is sad that she hasn't found her dress and won't be able to dance in front of her mom like she dreamed. Unexpectedly, the heroine is taken aside by Cloris. The woman gives Amber a simple dress, but says that it will be compensated by the girl's talent. However, the heroine faces a new problem. Iris reminds her that the costume must be approved at least a week before the pageant. Amber decides to talk to Gladys, who is trying on another dress. However, Mrs. Lehman proves to be unapproachable as well. The other girls comfort Amber, who is crying over a broken dream. Lisa decides to share her costume with the heroine, since she can't win the contest anyway. Meanwhile, Becky appears on stage. She sings a song about a loved one she admires, and then dances with a model of Jesus Christ. Annette and her friend are having a good time watching what is happening on the stage. Gladys learns that Lisa has refused to participate in the contest and invites Amber to the stage. The heroine takes up tap dancing, genuinely enjoying her number, and the audience in the audience likes it too. Gladys appears on stage and asks the judges to leave to make a decision that will determine the outcome of the contest. John Doe pretends not to know who will win the contest, but this is refuted by Hank, the son of the second judge, and a scuffle ensues. The girls are in the dressing room anxiously waiting for the results to be announced. Amber says that Janelle has changed and is happy after the searchlight incident. The third place winner is Leslie Miller. Gladys finally receives an envelope containing the name of the second winner, who receives a cash prize and the opportunity to choose any college in the country. Amber's name is called. Annette cries, proud of her daughter. Finally, Gladys announces the name of the first place girl. Becky smiles dazzlingly, realizing it's about her. And so it is, but no one in the audience is thrilled. Annette is taken back to the hospital, and Amber cries because now she won't be able to fulfill her dream. The next day, Mr. Lehman organizes a parade to celebrate his daughter's victory. Gladys fights with her daughter about not wanting to climb a huge swan that cost a lot of money, as it smells strange. The woman lights a wick so that there is a glittering lake around the bird. However, the whole structure, along with Becky, flies into the air. Gladys loses her temper and confesses everything she did to Tammy, Brett, and was going to do to Amber. The woman is eventually apprehended by the police. At Becky's farewell, Iris presents the heroine with a crown that goes to her by right. Amber receives the prize, and together with Loretta sets off on a new journey. The heroine comes to the modeling agency, where there are winners from other cities. Now already a new choreographer begins to prepare the girls for a new contest. During rehearsals, Amber realizes that the other girls are much more talented than her. Suddenly, however, a terrible thing happens. The girls who ate the clams got a serious intestinal infection. The only one who escaped it was Amber, who hasn't eaten them since she was a child. Annette sees her daughter become a Minnesota beauty queen and is proud of her. Soon Amber is traveling to a national pageant in the state of Alabama. However, it turns out that the Sarah Rose Company has been shut down, causing the pageant to be canceled. Leslie enrolled in a private beauty school and did some explicit dancing. Harold lost his life to a tick bite, leaving the store to Hank. Gladys placed second in a beauty contest behind bars. Once free, the woman took many people hostage. Picking up the microphone, Amber began to conduct a report. After that, the heroine was invited to work as a TV presenter on the first channel. This is the end of the movie. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. Give this video a like. Write in the comments what you think about this movie, and see you in new videos.